listen to what I'm saying. Okay. So I use I use an ideology that is not as young as most people think, but our people are just starting to wake up to it for the most part. Right. And so once we come into the truth and we know who we are, right? In order to be successfully with a woman, she has to conform to the ideology to be successful. Right. But since it's new to us, generally speaking, there aren't a lot of women to choose from that already have adopted the ideology. So when I get with a woman, I have to teach her this. And then she has to agree to it for us to be successful. Am I a hypocrite at that point? Because that would be an extreme change for her.
You're not being a hypocrite. Are you guys supposed to be married? Are you one?
Well, you got to work it, right? She got to first say, I'm giving up all this stuff that I've done my whole life, right? So that's the thing. Like, so yeah, you working towards a goal with her. And so what I'm assessing is this. Yeah, I got to slow down, right? Because we're talking about him being a hypocrite. I'm asking her to make a 180 change because of an ideology that has to align for us to be successful. So at that point, am I a hypocrite? That's what I'm asking.
No.
She's the hypocrite at that point. Because she's doing the 180 to conform to what you want, and she really doesn't. She's in the world already. She's doing what she wants right now. And then she turns around and conforms to what you want. That's a whole nother me. That's just like me meeting someone and then saying, I'm going to take my hair, my nails, and all that stuff off. And knowing full well, I don't like that, but I want you, but I do it just to get you. That would make me the hypocrite because that's not what I want.
Yeah, that's right. And then you're running around thinking, what's the matter? How did I get a Gomer? I thought she was the woman in my dreams. Now I got Gomer at the house.
There we go.
You see what I mean? You straight got Gomer, and you're trying to understand how when she had her head covered. She had on modesty. She did everything I thought that, she was supposed to do. She was understanding about me having another house and another wife on the other side of town. All of that was working. I don't know what happened. Well, it was because exactly what HQ just described. She was being a hypocrite just to get you to pick her.
Okay. Or you know what term that's popular? Pick me. Oh, sorry, HQ. I ain't going down that road, but it popped in my head. Because it said they don't believe it. They just doing it to get a man, right? Essentially.
I thought it was a chameleon.
Sorry, I knew I shouldn't have said it, HQ. When you started shaking your head, I should have just stayed away from it, right?
No, it's the chameleon. It's the chameleons, the ones that's pretending. Something that they not.
I apologize. Whenever it is, that one.
Because not a lot of women can walk that life. You know what I mean? Just women, period. A lot of women cannot walk that life.
No, 100%. So now she's the hypocrite and he's not in that instance.
Right. He's not, because he's being honest. He's the head. He's doing what his headship is. His headship is to lead. He is the headship, and he is responsible inevitably for her, for the children, for any other wife he has in the context that you just described. That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to teach her. He's supposed to teach her about modesty and all of those things. That's what he does. But if she gets with a man that believes those things and she leads him to believe, okay, yeah, I'm going to take off all of this and I'm going to cover up all of this. She thinks she can change him. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do what I want to do. And she does it all to get you.
The only way she probably should stop listening is if she catch him eating like a crab burrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
or some bacon or something.
Yeah, like he's eating a bacon sandwich with some shrimp pasta. This nigga bamboozled me. Yeah. So he's only a hypocrite if he's not actually living the lifestyle that he's trying to put on to you. So
yeah.
Not keeping any of the feast days, not doing, none of that. None of that.
Yeah.
If I ever catch Hamp eating bacon, I'm gonna knock him out, y'all. I'm telling you.
I don't think you're gonna find that.
She talking about swine, right? Obviously. So, okay, what is everybody else's opinion? This is interesting on this one, right? Because when Callie said an extreme change that would make him a hypocrite, however, a substantive change that is extreme, and I think by extreme it means it requires a lot. I think that's the part. Extreme is provocative, but it just requires a lot of her to make the change. But it would be you could argue it's a positive one, right? So what say you, Tay? Let me clarify this real quick because it's bothering me if I don't, even though this is not the type of show. Venus, you said Gomer. Go to Hosea 1. Then you can get Gomer there. I think. Yeah, it's a Hosea 1.
I think it is Hosea 1.
It's Hosea 1.
It was deep. She was a trip.
Yeah, so just FYI. No link yet. No link yet. We gotta hit the go. Go ahead, Tay.
So no, I agree that like there's a degree of deception. I think that's pretty much what she's talking about, because outside of just regular evolving, right, and whatever correction happens, yeah, like if you're putting on a front, you know, the representative is gone, the person is, you know, going to really show you who they are, and if it's outside of everything you believe in, and you know you're looking for in a person, then yeah, they played you. You know, that's not the person you thought they were, I guess. Is that what y'all saying, right? Like she was deceiving him. She was
being what she wanted to, you know, what she thought she was being what she believed he needed her to be in order to get in the house. And then when she got in the house, now she's unruly. She's what we were just describing, Gomer, who was Gomer was deep. When you guys get over there and read that, you'll see what she was about. Let's just say she was, according to the scripture he just quoted to you, she was real good at what she did. That's what it says. She was real good at what she did. She
wasn't really aligning. She just made it look like she was.
Chameleon. Yeah.
But she was straight up.
But now, so now here's what. So Doc and HQ agreed that the lady would be the hypocrite in this example. But Tay, what I'm more so asking you is what Callie said. For her to make a change that was extreme, I'll use that word, right? Because that's the word that was used. So I don't want to try to change the word to make it a less impactful word so that's more palatable. That's the word that was used. So I got to stay there. So she has to make an extreme change for that man. I just used the one regarding the belief system as an example that would be considered extreme. Do you think that makes him a hypocrite? He's saying you absolutely have to make these changes for me if you want to be here with me, even though I didn't find you like this.
No, that's what I was saying earlier. Especially when it comes to a belief system, I think that's, you know, that's vital in your home. And as the man being the head, you fall in line with that. So if you're not in alignment, again, we talk about alignment. If y'all not aligning, that's not the person for you. Y'all need to move on. Y'all wasting each other's time. But yeah, take that under serious consideration, because when it comes to belief systems, that's what'll make or break you. You know, belief systems, money, sex, those are the things that, you know, tear us apart.
Okay, so let's use one that's a little bit more secular, or a lot of bit more secular, right? He has a job, right? And they say he's high earning. He say, hey, we doing well. We want to have a kid. I need you to go ahead and stay home. Let's say not even a kid. I want my woman in the house. It's a dangerous world out here. There's a war going on outside. No man is safe. So it don't matter if you're 6 feet 8. Whatever. Shout out to Mob Deep. What about that?
That's great.
Yeah, that still aligns. If it's for the betterment of the home and for the family, then that aligns. But if y'all talking about, you know, because it could get gray, talk about control, and he just want me to stay home and all that. But no, if it's for the betterment of the family, you need to sit down somewhere. That's fine. She might not like it.
Or he don't want her out in the earth being in danger, or around John that she go to lunch with every Tuesday.
Well, that's that could be.
Tell the truth.
It could get muddy. It could get muddy for the reasoning, but for the intent behind it, it sounds like I'm making enough. You can sit down. Like, no woman's gonna say no to that, right?
Is he a hypocrite though? She was working before.
No, I mean that's your lives are changing. You're aligning your lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to change. There has to be some change. You can't stay who you are individually and then expect to be together as a couple. You have to leave a part of yourself. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Lauren, what you think? He asked her to make a change about herself that was different from when he met her. Callie said like an extreme change. So I'm trying to think of like, these kind of extreme examples.
What's considered extreme? Just changing your clothing?
No, I think clothing was a lower level. Changing your beliefs, or aligning with him. Stop working because that's aligned with what his plan is for y'all. I'm just trying to think of one, and I don't have a bunch in my head, but like those are two that we presented thus far.
But
Is
that's
he a
not
hypocrite?
hypocritical though.
Well, hold on, bro. I just want to see what Lauren said, and you could answer. And I want to get. I don't think Tiff quite answered this. And then Callie, we got to circle back to Callie. Callie, stop eating lemons, bro. Go ahead. Callie down there killing them lemons, boy.
Once you're in what I would consider like a relationship, I don't think at that point you're being hypocritical. Hello, C.
Oh, it's good to see you, princess.
Sorry, Lauren. Nobody was listening because Love C
Sorry,
came.
Lauren.
Lauren not even here no more.
Love C, come on, and it's like everybody cheese.
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
But like once you get to that point of y'all are in a relationship, I don't even think it's hypocritical at that point. When you were talking about dating or sexual expectations, I think that's when it's hypocritical. But once you decide that y'all are together, I don't think it counts anymore because you automatically are going to have to compromise.
Building.
So, Lauren, do you think that let's use the religious aspect. I'm using this word religion for sake of conversation. Doesn't that have to get amended and changed before y'all commit?
Yes.
You have to make that agreement then. So what do you say if you use that example?
But it's almost like that's an individual choice, though, even at the point where you're not in a relationship yet.
Break that down.
So like if your spouse tells you about their beliefs, you have to do your own individual research if you have separate beliefs and make the choice to choose to be that they believe in. So that's way before you actually commit to the person of being with them. You have to agree that that is the way you want to rule your life, whether you're with them or not.
Okay. So you saying that choice doesn't make him a hypocrite because it's less to do with him and more to do with you.
Right.
Even though it came from him.
Because regardless,
or you learned it through him.
Yeah, like regardless if it's the truth, whether you're with him or not.
Oh, I see. In which case, you wouldn't be qualified as a chameleon because you found that truth through him. However, you did your due diligence and now you adopted as such, and therefore you align because you both agree independently.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's like not hypocritical.
Hold on, Rel. Let me hit the button. Gracious.
Wow.
No, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Psych.
It's not hypocritical because it's edification, right? So it's like the man who told you the truth. Was he trying to change you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or was he just trying to actually better your life?
Me? Oh, it's rhetorical, right? Yeah.
No, like even you, right? Because somebody.
No, I understand. I'm saying it was rhetorical because it's obvious the answer. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Go ahead, Lauren. You want to make a point on that? And I want to ask Tiff. And then we got to get back to Callie. Say again, please.
I said, I forgot now. So whatever I was about to say.
Okay, guys. 2 seconds ago, but I got you. Sure you don't got to see? Well, Tiff.
Yes.
What you think, Tiff?
With the religion or the faith thing? Is
Tiff,
that what
don't start with me, Tiff.
What?
If she needs to make an extreme change to be with that man per his request, does that make him a hypocrite? Because she wasn't like that when he got with her.
No, not if they're committed. No.
Well, let's say he's courting her.
How many months?
If they're dating for dating or dating for marriage.
Courting. So that's intentional, I think, right?
Okay. I don't think it makes him hypocritical. I think if she, if it's something she's not willing to do, then she needs to leave the relationship. She's not willing to make a change because I think a lot.
Okay,
No.
but you're saying he met her like that. He asked her to make a change that she deems a little bit extreme or difficult. If she chooses to stay, he ain't a hypocrite, even though he didn't find her like that.
Yeah, no, either you're with the program or you're not. If you're not with the program, then you need to.
So Tiff, you agree that a man that finds a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
He offers her, let's use a word that's a little bit makes a little bit provocative. Correction. She should be okay with that if she committed to that man.
Yeah. Because he's not correction comes from love. Correction is not I'm trying to rule you, it's I love you. And it should come from a space that edification, correcting your correction. It's not a bad thing. I mean,
okay.
Why are you saying correction? Why are you using that word correction?
if you have a behavior that what you want to use, you know what? No, it's a correction. I'm not going to change words. There are times
I'm not saying you. I'm saying Hamp keeps saying correction.
Oh, okay.
As in my behavior, something is wrong with my behavior. So now you have to give me correction. That's grating. That's grating on my nerves when you keep saying correction.
Y'all wake HQ up. She was being
I guess I saw HQ. I saw Love C. She kind of did like a little tick. And Callie was like,
what Callie said earlier, you know my buttons don't push my buttons.
Hey, you know what's ill? I prefaced it with a certain statement before I used it too. I usually don't even preface it. I just say it. But okay, HQ, you good. You know I love you, right? All right, cool. We good then.